Hello my friends, I'm back to make another video about another farm that can make your life a little easier. I get my ideas from a lot of places. This idea came from Avomance. I give him all the credit. The base comes from it. I'm just expanding on it to make it a very highly productive farm. A lot of people like to raise chickens using a machine to throw chicken eggs to hatch them and get them in great quantities to kill them off for experience and for feathers, etc. Other people like to do sheep for the same reasons, their products, and cows. In this case, I'm making a cow and or sheep farm. This is the footprint. It is 5 by 5 above ground. Below ground it can be quite large if you wish it to be. These are the products that you're going to need to start with. 4 buckets, 4 dispensers, 6 buttons, 8 trap doors, again they're of your choice, 12 signs, 4 ladders, some wheat and or hay to make wheat with, 1 chest, various lighting sources. In my case I'll use torches. This is what you need for the main build. The rest of this is just structural and for the looks. 2 iron doors, various amounts of glass, some various building blocks of your choice, and some stairs of your choice. Okay, this is how it begins. Go to the center of each side and dig 1 block out as a marker. I've already pre-done a lot of my digging in the beginning to make it a little easier for me. We're going to dig down a total of 5 blocks, this being 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to dig out a 5 by 5 cavity all the way around. After you've done that, you're going to take your dispensers and some of your trap doors. You're going to take out the block just below the upper floor, remove that, and place a dispenser in there. Do this on each side. Remove this and place a dispenser. I already have a dispenser in here, and place a dispenser. Take and place a water bucket in each dispenser. Now take some building blocks. I'll go ahead and revert back to dirt for this moment. Put a block in this corner, in each corner. And put a block in the very center of the room in the ceiling. After you've done this, you will take your signs and your trap doors. You no longer need them. Take your trap doors and put a trap door just below the dispenser on each one. You can leave them up or down, doesn't matter at this time. On each block that you have, you're going to put a sign on the exposed face. So underneath each of these dispensers, you're going to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here on all 4 sides. 1 here, here, and here. A lot of rapidity. And don't forget to not to leave a sign out because it can make a mess. I've done it. After you have done this, this is the main basic build. It's pretty much done. Decide on in which direction you want your farm to go in underground to make it larger. I'm going to go in this direction. Take out 2 blocks high, as large as you want after this row. So if you want to go to here, make sure you leave that row. You can dig it out deeper in that direction as far as you like. In this direction as far as you like. This is where the torches and light sources are going to come in. Of course, I myself put a light source under each one of these. Just to make it look nice. As I said, I'm not going to get into making it any bigger. Gotta make it look uniform though. Put some more light in. Now, at this end of your farm, over on the side, wherever you like, just not in this area. Anywhere beyond here, take and dig straight up till you hit daylight. Yay! Take your ladders. Put ladders on the top 4 rungs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can get up and down here. If you like to put it in a corner to make it easier, go right ahead, do it there. Have 2 of them if you like. The more exits you have, the more you need. This is how I like to hide my trapdoors, so they're visible yet out of the way. Now, up here, we have a dilemma. We have no animals. All the trapdoors in this case are shut. We need to get our wheat and go find some cows. Here cow, here cow, here cow. Ooh, I think I see a cow. Ooh. You really need a large amount, but you can easily start with 2. It just takes a while, of course, like any other farm. Start with just from a little. Takes a while to build up a full functioning farm. We don't want you, Mr. Sheep. Bye. Which hole are you going to fall down in, Mr. Cow? Do you like this one? Yep, you like that one. Buddy's down there. Yeah, you like him. Now, take your buttons. You can use levers. Myself, I like buttons. Take and place a button over where the dispenser is in the wall on each one. When they get full of cows, you can use each button. But until the meantime, I have 2 cows and I want them to have little baby cows. So I push the button and make them bounce up. They don't come out of the hole, but I can feed them. Happy, happy, now they have a baby. Now I turn the water off. Sometimes the babies fall right down inside here like that one did. That was quite expected. Unless I did an alteration, that's what they would do. What you can do after they have grown up, you have a number of cows down here, 2, 3, 4 more. Take and alter your build and build a stairway out. Too wide, make it easier for them. And you can lead your cows out. And then bring them right back over here and say, get in the hole, buddy. But that's pretty much it. At this point, everything else is fairly decorative. I'll go ahead and show you a quick design of what I like to do. Take and place a chest in the center of this, where you will keep your bales and wheat handy when you're here feeding them. Take and place a block on each side. I want uniformity. And one there. And attach the other set of signs. Make that trapdoors. And you can get rid of that. So you can trigger that, it'll open, but it'll close again. And they can stay bouncing in there, and you can open that by hand and leave them bouncing, and go ahead and feed them, leave them bouncing indefinitely. Does not hurt them. But I like having the trap doors, I don't accidentally fall in there. But I will also prevent that a little farther along this build. Take and pick a corner, any corner. Of course, you're even with the buttons, so you want to go out 1 and over to here. Build up 2. You can do it however high you like. I'm going to go 2. Go over here. Do the same thing. One thing I didn't take out was any other building blocks. I used half slabs earlier. I didn't like the way the half slabs looked, so I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to use polished granite. That'll kind of make the transition between the birch and the roof. We'll do a row across here. Now, I like to take and put a door in each side of my build, so if I'm coming from one direction or the other, I can access it. So I'm going to go ahead, buy Mr. Sheep, and put my door here. In this case, I want it here. That's where I wanted it. We need the buttons again. Oh, that was wrong. I need to put it here and put in another block. I'll do it there. The rest of the sides I fill up with glass. You can do whatever colored glass or panes of glass. You get the idea. I'll give it a quick go and I will be right back. Okay, after building some structural stuff, just so I like it a little bit, you can build it, structure around it any way you want it to look. Kind of put a little chimney with smoke coming out of it. After you have gotten all your cows into each of your holes, I wouldn't suggest building this entire structure until you do. After you do, I would enclose it so you can see through it, but nothing can get in here. You should have somewhere around 10 to 15 cows in each lot, as I do. Then what you do is you get your wheat and you click one button, it'll make them float. You take and feed them, open the trap door, feed them till you can't feed them no more. You can move around a little bit if you like. A few extra eating. They stop eating. Okay, you can press it and they stop floating and the trap door closes. Again, push the button, trap door opens. When it resets after, and then feed them and repeat. I had no cows down below before I started doing this to show you. They stopped eating. And it will close, open it back up and feed them. They seem to have stopped eating, so I will stop feeding them. And do the last one. Open, feed. They're no longer eating. And door closes. I put a light source in here, this chest. If you take and place a couple of blocks here, you can take and put an upside down set of stairs here, so it makes access to them to feed them easier, but there's no chance of you falling in the hole no matter what you do. So you are safe. Then you can go outside, find where am I going to go to find my cows? Oh, there are the holes. And take a jaunt. Now look, this is what they have produced out of 4 for one feeding. When these all grow up, you can come down here and slaughter them and get all the experience and all the items off of them, or you can leave them there, keep breeding them until you have a room that's huge size. They may start filling the room, then come down here and kill many more at one time. After you have your maximum amount of cows in each slot, make sure each one of these trap doors are open. It'll make the babies falling out much easier, although they will fall out even if the door is closed. And that is pretty much my cow farm. Pretty quick, pretty simple, and pretty compact. If you don't like to have a lot of animal farms above ground eating up your landscape, messing up with your scenery, you need to try this. Have a good day.